Welcome to Woodbridge Channel's coverage of high school sports. Tonight, we are at the gymnasium at Colonia High School for a first-round state championship boys basketball matchup between the home Colonia Patriots and the visiting Mendham, whatever they're called. I don't know yet. Anyway, this is the what?
West Morris Mendham.
West Morris Mendham. What's the team name?
Nickname?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
I should have done that before we started, folks, but it doesn't matter. I got here 2 minutes ago. Anyway, this is John McCormick, your mayor and part-time sports announcer. I'm joined by two guys that actually know a lot more about basketball than I do. Our councilman and a former athletic director for 35 years, Greg Ficara, and my good friend Phil Hall from Colonia here, who was a basketball aficionado, and he played in high school and in college also. So welcome to this game. Colonia will start. Number 2, Jimmy Frage. Number 4, Jordan Durkak. Number 14, Ruben Reyes. Number 5, Matt Cruteau. And number 15, Noah Taylor. West Morris Mendham comes in. Number 12 is Jesse Haffemeister. 25, TJ Garrison. 4, Sean Birek. 34, Hunter Johnson. And 22, Gabe Levy. And after that, we don't have any other full names. Here's the tip. Won by Colonia. Cruteau picks it up, gets it to Frage. So I got to leave early, boys, so it's all yours. I'll just jump in whenever you guys are, you know.
Frage taking it to the hoop.
Low rebound, nice rebound. Oh, yo! I hope that's not a good sign, a bad sign of things to come, I should say.
Quick transition down the court, nice block. Frage comes with the ball. Off the foot of Taylor.
Look at the patience of Colonia. Move the ball around well. Everybody has touched the ball in this play down court.
That's what they're known for.
Mendham playing a man-to-man.
Cruteau is a linebacker and a running back on the football team, and he sure looks it. Here's Frage. Drives it. Dishes off to Reyes. Oh, no good. Loose ball controlled by West Mendham Morris. Let's just call him Mendham. Or West Morris Mendham, I should say.
Mendham comes in with an overall record of 16-9, 13-9 in conference play. And they're part of the Northwest Jersey Athletic Conference.
Good defense by Colonia.
play by the Mendham kid. Controlled by Colonia. Good hustle there by Taylor. Gets it to Durkak.
Good hustle.
Way to go. Good hustle by number 14 there.
He stuck with it and came up with the ball.
Oh, Reyes, I confused him with Taylor. My bad.
Yeah, Taylor's 15.
Really tough.
This is exciting, isn't it? State playoff basketball. Frage up, no good again. Rebound, Mendham again.
Frage goes to the hole pretty good. I'm very surprised he missed that shot. He won't miss many of those.
But we're not letting them penetrate at all underneath.
Colonia playing a man-to-man.
Long shot. Number 12. I don't know. Well, number 12, I'm on the wrong sheet. That was
Jesse Heffermeister.
What is Colonia's record, Phil? Do you have it?
I'm looking for it now, sir.
Down low to Couteau. Bangs up. Gets fouled. Not called. Yes, it was called. Before the game, when I was watching the national anthem, I thought we were decidedly taller than Mendham, but not really when you look at it now.
Yeah, absolutely.
No good.
Got a lot of action on the court for only 3 points between the two teams.
Almost 3 minutes gone.
And there's one.
Colonia is on the board with a foul shot by Matt Couteau.
They're playing aggressively, but I think both teams are a little tight. It'll open up. They'll stretch it out. And every shot is being contested also.
Yeah, a couple times Mendham's tried to get down low and they've been blocked. Like there. On the floor.
15. Noah Taylor got called for that foul. Non-shooting foul. Ryan coming in for Mendham, number 21, Ryan.
And for those of you from Mendham who might be watching this game on our archives from our website and seeing your kids, your grandkids, your friends' kids, we have nothing against them. We just want to win.
Beautiful block by Noah Taylor underneath.
Couteau throws it right in the hands and he gets it back. See? Never stop hustling. Couteau's a fiend. Finally a bucket by number 14, Ruben Reyes. Tie game. Almost picked by Durkak. Oh, over the line.
Pushed them out of the way.
Colonia is 19-6 overall. It's the same record as Mendham, right?
Exactly so, sir.
Both teams 19. Stop calling me sir.
Mayor, it's an honor to be sitting next to you broadcasting this game.
Yeah, pal, sure. It's our first game ever together, isn't it?
It sure is.
I know you've done a bunch of games. I've done a ton of games. Have you done Colonia this year?
This is my third one with Colonia.
Oh, wow. It's my third also, I think. I saw Woodbridge once and maybe Kennedy. So we've got Colonia on a lot, which makes sense because they're a really good team. Bang that, Jimmy. Yes! That was too easy.
Yeah. He's got all 5 of their points, Jesse Heffermeister.
I wish I could have done some homework in advance, but we just had too busy a day.
Yeah.
Durkak's lethal from out there. No, not that time. Looking down the court.
Garrison with the ball.
See what I mean about them getting in but not getting up? We're doing a good job of keeping them out of the paint from a layup.
Well, additionally, Mendham is making great decisions by not forcing it.
Yeah, exactly.
They're passing it back out and resetting.
They're a tall, skinny team, but they don't have much Much body, you know.
Durkat got up pretty high for that rebound.
There we go, there we go. Oh, nice block.
Franjay with his head up, passes the ball up court.
Oh, another pick.
It's a great look.
Passes, yeah, we've not made passes that well today. What a fast-paced game. Up and down, up and down.
Good back door.
That's a foul. A lot of people came down from Mendham for this game. The whole visitor side is packed. Not that big to begin with, but it's packed.
That's the second foul on Taylor.
That can be a decisive foul towards the end of the game.
Yeah,
That's two.
Coach Rodriguez will probably get him out. Tie game at 6. Yes, he does. Wasserman comes in, number 13. And number 12 comes in. That is Josh Olarumi. And Reyes and Taylor go out.
You don't lose a heck of a lot with Wasserman coming in.
Not at all. And Olarumi's a great player, too.
It certainly is.
We're a deep team, Colonia is.
And they're very well coached.
Oh, I love Rodriguez as a coach. Ajay.
Mendham has quick hands.
Nice. Number 3 with the shot.
Jackson.
Who came in? Who came in for 3? Oh, Lorenzo Jackson. We missed him coming in. Boy, he's way at the bottom of the score sheet.
Yeah.
I did not see him coming in. So Frajay and Jordan Durkat, the starters. It's Olaremi, Wasserman, and Jackson.
Other than the three-pointer that Mendham hit earlier, they got 3 layups. Colonia has to stop that.
Yeah, here I was saying they were blocking them down low, but they're passing down low. They're not penetrating down low, but they're getting separation and getting under and getting the pass and shooting it up.
The team's moving the ball well. Oh, a little walk there. Took an extra step.
I think he did.
Yeah, took an extra step. You get into these state tournament games, they have a different feel to them.
I think they're going to call them a little closer, too.
Well, you got 3 guys out there officiating, too. During the regular season, it's just 2.
They're moving the ball well.
They're actually moving the ball extremely well, looking for the open man.
That Mendham coach better get off the court. All right,
Can't get over.
Very good defense by the Patriots on that one. You know, you can look at... Go ahead, John.
If I ran the world, I would make it illegal for anybody to talk to any referee during any contest, no matter what the sport. There's the Mendham coach talking to the referee. I don't think that should be allowed, but that's beside the point. Here's Frajay. Go ahead, Greg.
No, I was just saying, you know, you can look at it either way. It's that the offense is moving the ball well, Phil, or the defense is playing very good defense.
Absolutely, I concur with you. And also, Mayor, I concur with you because it distracts the referee. He can't do his job.
Yeah, it's not a game without the officials.
And at the end of one, we have the visitors 9, Colonia Patriots 8.
All right, let's take a little break, and we'll come back with the beginning of the second quarter. We'll be right back.
All right, we're back now after the end of the first quarter with Mendham leading Colonia 9-8. John McCormick, Greg Ficara, and Phil Hall calling the game for you. Colonia will send back up Lorenzo Jackson, number 3, Jimmy Frajay, number 2, Jordan Durkat, number 4, Brendan Wasserman, number 13, and number 14 is Ruben Reyes.
Mendham's in a conference that none of their none of the teams that are in the conference are below 500. The worst record in that conference is 12-9 in Mendham's conference.
Oh, yeah. But they must have all won their out-of-conference games.
Right.
Because somebody has to be below 500 if there's just a conference record. But, yeah, they all must be like, you know, something and outside. If that's the case, then you're saying even the sixth best team in the conference could be really, really good.
Exactly.
But they've made a couple good blocks in this so far. They're getting up there. So a lot of unforced errors by Colonia so far. A bunch of passes right at the Mendham players. A couple of walks.
Again, when you got three officials out there, there's not much you're going to get away with.
Well, the good news, we held a nice team to 9 points in the first quarter. The bad news is we scored only 8.
Right.
But think about that, 9-8 first quarter score in high school hoops.
Good rebound.
Oh, almost threw it away there.
Ruben Reyes with a nice rebound on that. He got up pretty good.
Yes. Let's go. Yeah, it's Lorenzo Jackson for 3. I'm not keeping the score, boys, but if you want to say the first quarter scoring, go ahead.
For Mendham, Jesse Heimermeister had 7, and P.J. Ryan had 2, and that was it for the scoring.
How about for us?
For us, Frage with 3, Reyes with 2, Croteau with 1,
Bang it,
and
bang
Jackson.
It, bang it. Yo, missed it.
Jackson had 2 in the first quarter. And, of course, he had that big 3 in this one.
Just now, yep.
Which puts us up by 2
nice.
points, 11-9.
Here comes Lorenzo Jackson. Get it? Nice job, Lorenzo Jackson off the bench. He's got 7 points. Nice. Oh, same way. Boy,
he recovered nicely.
Yeah, the ball took a spin away from us.
Yep. But I think they're playing the same defense. They're just anticipating a little bit more now, which enables them to get their hands on the ball and perhaps get a steal.
Mendham's working that back
door. Too easy, too easy. That's their 4th bucket in the paint. But like we said before, they're now coming from penetration. They're coming from passes into the paint.
Which is 8 of the 11 points and a 1 3-pointer.
Yep.
They move well. They move well without the ball.
Every time down, the ball has to get in Jimmy Frage's hands at least once, if not multiple times. Oh, they walked. Yep. Another unforced error by Colonia.
Colonia's defense is making up for their unforced errors, because other than that, they get blown away. That's what, 5?
At least 5 unforced errors. Stop and pop, and no good. Rebound, Colonia. Here comes Durkak, stops wisely, goes anyway, and gets fouled.
Good call. He had his hand on his body.
Yeah, good rebound by Ruben Reyes. He's been having a couple of good boards.
Yeah, he really is playing big down there.
Back in comes Noah Taylor, and out goes Brandon Washington.
Unfortunately, when he rebounds the ball, he has his heads up and throws it up court.
But it's the 4th or 5th time we've had a block from behind. No foul call, clean blocks. That's at least the 4th time, maybe 5. You said before they're big. They don't look very muscular, but they're tall. That's going to be blocked. Almost blocked, I should say.
Here it is again on a rebound. So Colonia is looking to go inside, but they have everything covered down there. Looking into Taylor. Gets kicked by Mendham and out of bounds.
Mendham is quick, man. They got good reactions, Phil.
They certainly do. So Noah Taylor is back in the game. They're trying to get it down low, but Mendham is covering very well.
Rajay. Oh! And Mendham rebounds well. Rajay got away with a bump there. Oh, picked off, almost picked off. Now it is. Jordan's got Rajay too far. Oh, my goodness. Look at the way he got back. Look at the way he came back at the court. He had it blocked. He went into the stands almost, came right back out. Boy, oh boy, you can't teach hustle like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, I guess, but wow, here comes Couteau now back in the game.
I wonder
Jackson will go out.
If he went out of bounds and came back, was the first one to touch the ball. I think that's why it went the other way.
Oh, okay. Jordan pressuring in the backcourt now. Durkak. Gotta watch the 10.
Durkak has his hands all over the ball when he's dribbling. Great defense. There you go.
Yep, he walked, yep.
Good defensive move there.
Boy, I might tell my 7 o'clock meeting I'm going to be late. I'm going to stay here, man.
Hey, if the clock keeps moving like this.
Yeah, I know. I want him to worry. Come on, bang that, Jimmy. A little confusion there.
Yeah.
Olaremi. Blocked. Another bad pass.
Stepped right in front of Frazier, stole the ball.
Tie game, yep.
And the difference is Mendham is not missing their layups.
No. We had 5 blocked.
Exactly.
5 blocked from behind. That's good coaching on Mendham by making sure the guys know how to do that without getting called for the foul. Tie game, 2.5, a little over 2.5 left. They know Frajay. They're not letting him do anything.
Yeah, they're switching real nice and pushing them out.
They're staying on him all around. Somebody's always on Frajay, and then when he gets the ball, it looks like 2 guys go on him. They got a height advantage on Durkak versus his opponent. Oh, missed the layup again. Nice.
Taylor on the rebound and
Number
up and in.
Noah Taylor with a big bucket. The lead back up to 2.
He hung in there nicely.
Oh, yeah. That's not the shot. It wasn't a shot. I was going to say that's not the shot they wanted.
Yeah, he got him on the arm.
He did, but we'll give him those shots all day. Inside the 3, outside the paint.
Jesse Hellmeister at the free throw line. I believe he has about 5 points already.
He's 7. He's leading the team.
He's got over half their points.
Yepper, with that 8. Sean Barras, Justin Beamfor just comes into the game for the first time, number 2. Durkak with the rebound. Under 2 minutes and a half.
Oh, Jackson, take that. He's hot. Lost again. See, again we lost the ball. Uncharacteristic the way we're just losing the ball off passes, and that case off a bad dribble.
It's a little bit of a hot pass.
He got to call that, but that was great defense.
Well, he pushed him, though.
Yeah.
Right in front of him. He pushed Durkak. No, not even close to any bonuses. The rest of this half could move quickly. 5 against Colonia, 3 against Mendham. Good defense by Colonia.
Durkak was up pretty high for that one.
Covered the ball well once he rebounded too, so nobody could steal it.
Jackson, no good. Get the rebound. Here comes Reyes. Get it over to Jimmy Frazier. Timeout,
Colonia.
Wow, 28 seconds left, and it's a 15-14 game. That's usually less than average first quarter score, I would say.
Yeah, a lot of action in that half. Hey, John, while we have a few minutes here with the timeout, just a little plug coming up. April 1st is Census Day.
Yes, it is.
In the country, and it's a big deal for us in Woodbridge. Everybody should be counted. John has a lot of effect on what type of funding we get for our schools. There's a lot of things riding on it, so make sure when you get your information in the mail,
get it in.
Reach out and be counted. The 2020 census.
We are at the last census 99,567. Being a numbers guy, I know that. I just know that. Nobody would normally know that,
yeah.
But the 100,000 level is significant because it qualifies a town for a different category of aid. So I know we're over that, and there's always a lot of people not counted. So if we do our job, we'll hit that number.
Had a census meeting today. Mr. Mitch is our chairman. Shout out to John Mitch, who sent his good wishes to the Colonia Patriots today when I left the meeting.
That's right. His son is an alumnus of this school.
Yeah.
Played great basketball here. Multiple-year varsity letterer. And Colonia is going to play for the last shot. Oh, he did give it to. All right. Number 15 got that. That's Noah Taylor. Oh, tipped. Nothing doing. No. Did not count.
That was close, though.
That was close, but it didn't count. You could tell.
So Colonia at the half leads 17-14 over Mendham with a hard-fought game.
All right,
back, folks.
A lot of action in the second half. Stay tuned.
And welcome back, folks, to Colonia High School. John McCormick, Greg Ficara, Phil Hall. Varsity boys basketball first round state playoff game between the host Colonia Patriots with 17 points in the first half and the visiting Mendham team have 14 points in the first half. Greg, how are we doing on scoring?
Well, Heffermeister, number 12 for Mendham, has 8 points, and he's leading the score there. For Lorenzo Jackson has 7 points, and he's leading the score for Colonia. As we said before, there were a lot of action in that first half, but not a lot of scoring.
Right. Very intense action.
But not only that, I think it says how they view this game. They're playing tough defense. They're forcing them to push the ball out, top of the key. And other than the 3 or 4 little layups, it's been a real tough shooting night for both teams.
And I think you guys pointed out, though, Colonia seemed to be a little tight in the beginning. There were a lot of unforced errors that they made, turnovers that really, is keeping Morris in the game, Mendham in the game, West Morris, Mendham.
I think we need some more Frazier this half. He had a 3-pointer in the first half, and that's it, way below his scoring average, which I don't have in front of me, but I know it's got to be well into the teens. I know he just picked up some GMC honors, which I always post after the season's over. I think he was named to one of the teams, missed that one. But I think he's got to get double figures this half.
Each team is playing very, very aggressive defense, forcing the setup out towards the top of the key or further.
Right. They know how good Frazier is, so they're doubling him up and they're making sure he doesn't get anything too easy.
Missed both of those charities from the stripe there, boy.
Number 12 for Mendham, Heffermeister.
He's good.
He's very good. He runs the entire floor. He rebounds, takes it down, drives, takes a shot, passes the ball around well.
Mendham has the ability of being tall and somewhat slender, but they're not afraid to bang. They go right in there pretty strong. They don't back away from anything.
That's a long 3. No good. Rebound Mendham.
Throws it over to Heffermeister. I love Cortez's defense.
Yeah, he moves quickly for a big man.
Yes, he does. And he goes strong to the hole. And he has a nice three-point shot, too.
A couple of steps there, right? Scoring is tough to come by in this game so far.
Oh, boy, you ain't kidding.
Good look inside.
Jordan Durkak for a three. No good.
In and out.
Good shot, though.
Oh, he's wide open. It was a great shot.
The cheer group under the basket for Colonia is been a little quiet there.
I was going to say, they're very quiet.
Nice rebound by Couteau.
If we can keep them with those shots inside the three, outside the paint, we'll do it all day. Here's Durkak. Couteau. Taylor to bring it long range in and out. Oh, look, the rebound again. Oh, that pass was pick-offable. And a three for Mendham. Ties the game. First points of the second half for either team. Boy, if you'd have told me a high school game would be 17-7 with 19 minutes gone.
Reaching in.
17-17 with 19 minutes gone is unheard of.
Even 17-17 could be a first quarter score.
Yeah. Jackson in now is Durkak. But somebody better get off. Nope, somebody better get off the court. Yeah, Couteau gets off. Okay. So Couteau out, Jackson in.
Jump ball.
That was a good call. He held the ball.
Yep. Once again, unforced error. You could call that sort of forced. He was covered, but.
Well, Mendham is down low. When they go to dribble, they stick both hands out, so it's hard to go past them. Another slice under the basket and an easy layup for Mendham.
That should not happen, folks.
P.J. Ryan on that score for Mendham.
Mendham takes the lead, 19-17. 4:24 to go in the third. Great call by the ref.
Who's that foul on?
Number 4.
That's Sean Barrels. That's his second foul.
Yep, that's what it says on the screen there. Here's Frajay. Oh, would have been good. Would have been good.
He doesn't stop his feet.
Number
They're going to
4
call
has
it
his
every
third.
time. Yep, that's his third.
And Durkak going to the free throw line, shooting for 2. It's a nice move to the basket, too. Makes the first one of 2.
That's his first points of the game, right?
Yep.
Boy, if you could tell me they got Durkak at 1, Frajay at 3, and we're still only 1 point behind. Durkak at 2, Frajay at 3, and we're tied. Reyes and Taylor picking up the slack.
Little pressure by Colonia, half court.
By the way, those are the first 2 points for Colonia in this quarter.
Yep. And it's over half over.
They're running a lot of back doors on Colonia. They're getting open. They have to watch their man cutting to the basket.
It's the first foul on Lorenzo Jackson for Colonia. Number 25, TJ Garrison going to the line. TJ has 2 points so far. And he drains the first one. And he drains the second one.
There's a young man in a wheelchair over there on the Mendham bench. I don't know what the story is, but I'll bet it's a great story that he's on the bench there watching the team play.
Yeah.
Come on, Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy. Jackson was hot. He's got to keep shooting, man. He was hot. Mendham's relentless. You know that? Wasserman down low. Turn, go up with it. Yeah, Brendan Wasserman.
Strong move to the basket.
And it's tied at 21.
Colonia with a little pressure, half court. A 1-2-2 zone.
On the floor.
Elmisic puts the ball on the floor, but he goes up strong.
Who did he call that on?
I don't know. It'll be
Jordan.
up in a minute. It'll be on Durkak.
Yep. That's the second foul for Jordan.
Well, Remy will go in now and take Frage out.
Got a little bit of a taller team in there right now, Colonia.
Ooh, nice block.
Oh, they got it back, though. Stepped out of bounds. Oh, they called a foul on Durkak.
3 on Durkak. They have to watch the cut going underneath.
Frage's ready to come back in. But he lost it. Oh, he called a foul.
Because Durkak, that would be his fourth, wouldn't it?
His fourth. I thought it might have been on somebody else, but
I think they charged 13, Wasserman.
yeah, I didn't think it was on Durkak, but they're taking him out. They called the foul on number 3 for his second, Lorenzo Jackson. That's fortunate for us because you don't want Durkak with 4 with the whole quarter to play.
Not in a close game like this, for sure.
I need a bottle of water is what I needed, but I'll get one. No, down low. Foul's going to be on Frage. Fouls are even. Now it's 5 for Colonia, 4 for Mendham. So they're both on pace to get to the double bonus with only 2:30 left in the third quarter, I should say.
Second one is up, no good.
Remy with a big rebound.
Colonia with the ball.
Back with Frage, where we want it. Called a foul on Remy, I think. Oh, they didn't call foul. Yeah, he did. Foul on Remy. I'm not sure what happened. Remy was on the ground, but they called him for a foul.
I think he stepped in.
Open 3, no good. Rebound Mendham.
Just great hustle.
Good for us. Crusoe coming back in for Colonia. Out will go Jackson.
Out of bounds on Mendham, Colonia's ball. That was actually a great pass. He didn't turn and go to the basket, or would have been an easy layup.
Come on, Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy. No good. Good rebound. Oh, it's their ball. Good box by Crusoe. He just couldn't hold it. Well, I'm going to sneak out after this quarter, so I'm going to have to ask you to get up.
Not a problem.
All right. Foul. Good hustle. Number 14, Ruben Reyes.
Steals the ball, go for the shot, and he gets fouled.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. Good hustle.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to risk getting in traffic on the way out of here and missing being late for a resident meeting. I figured there was no way I'd finish the game anyway, and it's good, no good.
Now they're doing something now that they normally don't do, and that's miss free throws. I think Franjay missed the last two.
Yep. Those are critical.
And he makes one of two.
First lead in a while. Missed. Rebound Crusoe. Over to Reyes. Rajay. Get down there, Jimmy. Right Wasserman. Yeah, way to go. We said more Rajay. Doesn't have to score.
On there with a trapping.
Point to Wasserman, but Rajay did all the work to get there, and Wasserman popped it in.
Reyes fouled, leaning on his back as he went by him.
That's his first personal.
Well, you guys got to text me as soon as you know this score, man. It might be over by the time I get to my meeting.
Well, Mayor, to our viewers, they're certainly missing a great game. We're glad that local Channel 35, under the direction of Lee Beckerman, brings us to Woodbridge Township. Thank you, Mayor, for all the effort you put into seeing that sports in Woodbridge Township is covered amongst all the other things that you do for this great city.
We love covering the kids. It could be an art show. It could be a poetry contest. Whatever it is, we cover the kids.
And it does give those viewers who don't have an opportunity to come out to see what's going on in Woodbridge Township.
We got to thank Gina Forbes and Joe Fernandez from TV 35. You mentioned Lee Beckerman. He's the boss. But right behind them are those two.
And they're two of the best.
Oh, these are high-quality productions. Gonna make a move there, Jimmy. Gonna make a move.
That was a carry. Nice pass.
Nice pass.
Wow.
Rajay.
Wow.
To Crusoe.
Underneath the basket. Beautiful pass.
Oh, he almost hit the basket with that pass. That's okay. Good foul. Good foul.
That's on Brandon
Wasserman.
I'm okay with that. It didn't go in. It would have been worse if it went in.
It would have been a layup.
4 seconds.
And it was actually a 2-on-1.
Exactly. So Wasserman did the right thing. Yeah, he definitely did the right thing. All right, folks, I'm sneaking out. Good luck. Here come Jackson and Dirtcack in. Out goes Olaremi and Crusoe, and I'll see you all soon. Good luck to the Colonia Patriots.
And he makes one. P.J. Ryan shooting. 3 seconds left. Just missed. All right, that's the end of the third quarter with the Patriots up 26-22, and we'll be back with what looks to be shaping up to be a very interesting fourth quarter. We'll be back.
So we're back beginning of the fourth quarter. Colonia leading Mendham 26-22. Craig, what do you think about the 3 quarters that just ended?
Well, we had a little bit more scoring by Colonia on that one. We'll see. It's going to be an intense fourth quarter where Colonia is starting out with the ball.
I'll tell you what, they almost mimic each other in the way they play defense. Very aggressive, hands-on, push the ball up, try to upset the playmakers.
Good passing on offense by
Yes.
both teams. Looking for the open shot. I think that's a credit to both coaches too, Phil. I think both teams are very well coached, very patient.
They look for the open man. They look for the open shot. Nobody's forced anything. Nice move by Reyes underneath the basket. He spins it off the backboard.
Very nice play.
And Colonia with some pressure. They break it easily. Ball top of the key, Mendham. Beautiful block by Faget from the back. No foul. Ball's just out of bounds. And the referees are having a discussion as to whose ball it is. I think there's a slight bit of discrepancy there. Ball goes over to Colonia. Oh, and they changed it.
I think that was the proper call. He was right there. I had a better look at it.
It was his call.
Yep. I think the 6 points right now, it might be the biggest stretch of the lead right there.
Mayor got excited, Craig. He didn't want to go.
Yeah. I think a 6-point lead right now might be the biggest gap we've had so far.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about it, but you're absolutely right.
Yep.
And that's a direct result of two very well coached teams, two very disciplined teams. They both almost mirror each other in terms of the defense. They switch. It looks like they're playing a zone until they get across the middle. Then they switch.
Yep. And matching up, but yeah, both teams are very intense. And just before the timeout, we were saying that the teams are very well coached.
Absolutely.
They're very well coached. They're very patient. Just a good game, great game to watch.
I'll tell you what, it's a great game to be here, Greg, and I'm glad I'm here with my best friend.
I appreciate that. I feel the same way. Got the band back together.
Got them back together, and we're playing the music. So Mendham's ball underneath their own basket.
Nice defense.
They're cutting towards the basket. They're looking for a layup, but he takes a three-pointer. Long. Missed. There's a foul on the play, and it's on a Mendham play, I believe. Even though Colonia got the ball, no?
I think it's on 14 for Colonia.
Pushing?
Yeah. Yep. That's his second, Ruben Reyes. I think there was just a little push underneath. Hunter Johnson right now for Mendham on the line. Hunter has no points so far in the game.
But he's been all over the court in terms of
And he gets one.
defense and even within the offensive scheme of things.
Yeah.
He's looking for the open man. He handles the ball, passes it well. I saw him diving on the floor, so he's been having a great game. Scoring is not always everything. So they make two. Now the score is 28-24. 6:38 to go. Colonia brings the ball up. Their lead by 4.
Colonia's got to stay the course, not press, not pressure, I should say. Nice move.
I'd like to know what the strategy here is to have Taylor sitting a lot in this second half. I mean, Wasserman is doing a great job, obviously.
Right.
And Lorenzo Jackson has been quiet, and he was the backbone of the scoring in the first half.
Yeah. And 7 points.
Yeah.
It was a little bit of an off-balance shot for Jordan Durkak on that last one.
Colonia's ball is going the other way. Blocking foul. Franjay slowly walking the ball across midcourt.
Under 6 minutes to go in the game.
Now see, he was stuck in a corner. He dribbled out. Lorenzo was kind of in the way. He moved away. He brought it back out. Those things you can't teach. That's an instinct.
Yeah, it was a good reset. One, two.
So that foul was on 21.
I think it was on 12. Heimermaster, right? Oh, 21. Okay, you're right.
I thought Hellmaster did it too, but he pointed on the floor. Hellmaster did get the block though.
P.J. Ryan picking up his first.
Franjay misses the first two. That's 3 in a row for Franjay.
Yep.
And again, I'm not blowing his horn, but that's unusual for Colonia.
Absolutely.
And he makes the second one. Timeout, Colonia. 29-24, 5:19 remaining in the final quarter. Colonia up by 5. So they're going to go talk it over a little bit, get some strategies together, and I'm sure we'll see more of the same from the first half.
Let's do a little commercial right now over at the Avenel Performing Arts this weekend. Saturday, we've got a nice jazz concert. Why don't you talk a little bit about that, Phil?
Yeah, Danny Bachert is going to be there. He performs all over the world. He has his world-class band. He's a soprano saxophonist. He has a world-class pianist, 2 other horns, and a drummer that's going to be there. And they're going to perform. It starts at 7 o'clock. Tickets are $30, which, if you think about it, Greg, if you go to New York to see Danny, the tickets are going to be $78, $89.
Yeah.
Parking's going to be $60. Yeah. So 2 people can go to the Avenel Performing Arts Center, which is new. It's only 10 months old, and see a world-class jazz show Saturday, March the 3rd.
Nope.
I mean 7th, I'm sorry.
7, right.
At 7 p.m.
Perfect, perfect. So that's right there at our, we call it the 8-pack, the Avenel Performing Arts Center. And we got world-class act going on. So if you're hearing this and you're interested, just go on to our website, Township website, and you can get tickets. And here we go now.
And you can also go there early and go to Curtains and have something to eat at the bar and grill.
Right, and you could get tickets at the door, right?
You certainly can, or on eBright.
All righty, here we go.
So Colonia has some pressure. They're taking the ball up slowly, throwing it back and forth. They got a trap over in the corner. He walked. Colonia traps in the corner. You got the sideline as a third man, Greg.
On that play, yep.
That was smart. So Colonia's ball. 5:09 to go. 5:08, I'm sorry.
Got a little pressure going on. Colonia with a 5-point lead. Frage bringing the ball up into the front court. Passes it off to Durkak.
Just looking for the man cutting to the basket. All right, looks like they're showing a little patience here. I like Franjay with the ball, but they're all over him. Reyes with the ball, throws it down to Taylor, brings it back out to Reyes at the top. Tipped slightly by Hellmeister.
Yeah.
He can leap. He's all over the place.
He gets up there well.
I think we're going to have a call on Taylor over the back.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
Hellmeister tipped it up twice.
Noah's got 3 fouls on him now.
Okay. And he'll be going to the line. He tipped it, but I would imagine that's for 2. Ooh, misses the first one. We have our Colonia student section up there now starting to make a little noise.
Right, they're in their the white out right now, right? Everybody dressed in the Colonia white. Solid player, Jeffy Huffmeister, and he makes the second.
And, it doesn't seem like he's that quick. He just kind of glides up and down the court,
Yeah.
but he's everywhere he needs to be all the time. So I commend Mendham. Beautiful move by Reyes, right to the hole, lays it up and in. Colonia with a 1-2-2 defense. Again, they're looking to trap. Hellmeister misses the shot. Durkat picks it up, dribbles up, but is fouled.
We call that on number 34. Hunter Johnson with his first personal. I think the Colonia fans are a little right there. The pressure is stepping up, and for the first time we're seeing Mendham feeling a little
frazzled,
rattled.
yes,
Yeah.
I concur. We need these free throws. 31-25, 3:34 left in the fourth quarter. And Durkat makes it first. It's a 1-1.
Folks, in full disclaimer, we certainly don't hide it. We're 100% Colonia Patriot fans, but
However, that being said, we can certainly appreciate good basketball.
yes, indeed.
And Mendham has come here with a game plan. They play tough, aggressive defense. They take great selective shots. You can't argue with that. It's great basketball. We only wish you could be here with us to see it. So Mendham's ball out of bounds. And Colonia with full court pressure now.
Eight-point lead for Colonia, biggest of the game so far.
Colonia with a 1-2-2 press. And they break it. They get the ball across half court. Hellmeister controls. Excellent play by
Both guys, good hustle.
Lorenzo Jackson. He went up for the rebound, and with a Mendham player, he was going out of bounds, grabbed it, and he threw it down and hit it off the Mendham player. Colonia's ball.
And we got a timeout on the floor with 3:12 to go. Colonia up by 8, 33-25. Once again, let's give a special shout out to our production team here with us tonight, the lovely Gina Forbes and Joe Fernandez, two of our top guys. We always appreciate being around them and the good work that they do, and everybody at TV 35, right, Phil? Making us look good.
I'll tell you, they just do a fantastic job. I don't think it could actually get any better.
Yeah, I think back in our day, Phil, when we were in high school, if there was a TV game, I don't know, not too many of those back in the 70s, right?
If there was, I'd have threw up every shot I had.
Absolutely. Well, here we go. 3:12 to go. Colonia up by 8.
I think that Mendham and Colonia both have very athletic players. I don't think that any of them just totally stand out over the other ones, but it shows you what team defense and team play can do.
Colonia playing some tight defense, keeping Mendham out around the perimeter.
Well, at this point, the clock is not their friend. They have to score to get the ball back.
Right.
So that's important for Mendham at this point. They can dribble as long as they like. He takes a long three, misses it, and that's third act on the rebound. Brings it up slowly.
Getting a little pressure. Ooh, that was close. Timeout.
When I heard the whistle, Greg, I thought it was a backcourt.
Me too. I thought he stepped in the backcourt. All right, let's take a little break here with 2:31 to go in the fourth period. Colonia up 33-25. We'll be back. Stay tuned.
Again, aggressive defense.
Yeah. Even getting the ball in bounds is tough.
It's difficult. They need to set some screens to get the man open. There you go. And that's who we want to have, is Franjay. They're looking to double now. Colonia's holding the ball, passing it around.
Refs are letting them play.
He fouled him intentionally. With 2:16 to go in the game, Mendham had to make a move. And what they did was they decided to foul him, put him on the line.
Yep. That's Hunter Johnson with the foul. That's his second.
And they haven't been that successful, so it was a good thought. Let's see what he does. He converts the first one. Both teams are over the limit, so they'll be shooting the penalty from now on.
9-point lead seems like a lot of points the way this game is going. 10.
Considering they had only scored 10 in the first 6 minutes, that'll tell you something.
Yeah.
So Hallmeister takes a long shot. Colonia with the rebound. They throw it over to Franche. And he's fouled as he's trying to bring it up.
It's going to be the third foul on Hunter Johnson. Franche goes to the line.
At this point, Mendham looks like they're doing a little desperation thing going on.
Yeah.
And I don't think they have to. I think they had enough good open shots they could have took one. That was a deep three by Mendham, Hallmeister.
Jimmy's struggling from the foul line today.
Certainly is.
Struggling all. He's got 4 points total in the game so far.
Cote knocks the ball out, going for the rebound, slams it out hard. Yeah, this is not a typical Franche game. However, this is not a typical defense because they're swarming, double teaming him. So he's giving the ball up and he got to depend on his teammates. All right, so now Mendham is a little bit out of control here. With 1:36 to go, they're forcing some of their shots. They've been very disciplined all game. Now, I realize they're 10 points behind, but if you go to the basket and go for a layup and get fouled, you stop the clock. You have an opportunity to perhaps make 2 free throws. If you get fouled, I think that would be the way to go.
Absolutely. No, I agree. I think, you got a game like this that's been nip and tuck the whole time, and now you're down to under 2 minutes, and Colonia kind of quietly snuck up there. They're up by 10.
Absolutely. And if you weren't looking at the score as we are, you wouldn't think it was that far of a gap because the entire game has not indicated that at all.
Colonia could add a couple of points here.
Wasserman at the line, and he'll be shooting 2.
Brandon's already made 2 foul shots. Oh, that was a little flat.
That's what they call a brick.
Yeah, man. 1:36 to go. Brandon Wasserman on the line. Patriots up by 10. And he makes that one.
It's 1 of 2, and I'd like to thank all the Woodbridge residents who are watching the game or will be watching the game. Come out and join us as Colonia seeks to go further into the States with the defeat at Mendham. With 1:27 left. Ball out of bounds on Colonia. Mendham's ball on their own half court.
Who are they calling that on? Rajay or?
Rajay looks like.
Yep.
He had no choice. They threw it over him, over his head. Weissmeister's taller. He got the ball. Luckily, he didn't make the shot.
That's Jimmy's 3rd foul. Jesse only has 1 point in this quarter after starting the first quarter with 7. Missed it again.
Got some substitutions coming. Taylor coming back in.
Got some of the big guys in there now.
Yeah.
A little bit of a taller team in the game.
For rebounding purpose, I'm sure. Lorenzo Jackson back in. Josh Taylor.
Meister on the line. And he makes that one.
So 1 of 2. He scores 36-26. 1:26 left in the game. And we have a timeout on the floor.
Coach Rodriguez calling a timeout, killing me as far as getting to the 7 o'clock Housing Authority meeting, but that's okay as long as the Patriots win.
And they won't make a decision without you, I'm sure.
So now the big decision now as the games move on, Phil, do you and I get to call? We get to go up to the big leagues for the next game.
Hey, that works for me.
That's right, because you got Mayor McCormick and of course Assemblyman and Speaker of the House Craig Coughlin are the rock stars of this TV station when it comes to but our band, we're the little band that could, right?
Absolutely.
Keep plugging away, and it's an honor and a pleasure to be here and see these great young athletes from Woodbridge Township, and tonight in particular, Colonia. And we join in the parents and the students with how proud we are of them and how they're doing and how they maintain their good sportsmanship while they're playing. And Phil, it's always a pleasure to be able to broadcast and spend some time with you.
Absolutely, Greg. I concur, and back at you. It's a pleasure to serve the Township of Woodbridge because they do so much for the residents of Woodbridge. Mayor Cormick and his administration, along with every director of Woodbridge Township, they do an outstanding job.
And Colonia is going to inbound the ball down from the baseline.
Now we have a full court press here. And it looks like a 1-3-1, but they're playing man. They're cutting off. And the ball is out of bounds off of Mendham Township.
Right.
Which is T.J. Garrison.
Right, number 25. Foul on number 12.
And that'll put Jackson to the line. So 36-26, a minute and 22 left. No indication of the actual game that was played here today, but the low score does tell you the defensive strategies that both teams had, Craig.
Absolutely. Boy, Frage is struggling from the foul line today.
So Lorenzo makes one, misses the first one. He has another one.
Oh, I thought that was. Sorry, I didn't even look out there.
Yeah, Lorenzo Jackson.
Lorenzo Jackson. That's his first attempt at a foul shot. And there he goes. Lorenzo makes that one.
Second one rolls it. So we got an 11-point game. Now we've only had a maximum of 8 points, and it was between 2 and 3 points the whole game up until the fourth quarter.
Good defense by Colonia in the full court press. Forcing them to take a long shot.
Hellmeister makes a three. And they call timeout. And I'm sure that's what they've been hoping for. So they're going to have to push the defense out a little bit more to force them to either drive or pass the ball. And I particularly have my defense look towards Hellmeister, who seems to be the vocal point of the offense.
Absolutely. He has, let's see what we got, 7, 8, 11, 14, 16.
16. So he's leading all scorers with 16. And he's all over the court, whether it be a rebound, a steal, defensive double, and quietly. He hasn't really just taken the ball and run with quietly within the system. And that's what you like to see. It shows you good coaching.
Yeah. And now, though, you're seeing Mendham, I guess, with a minute and 10 seconds to go, they're not looking away from those long three-point shots. If they're open, they're shooting them up now, and,
right.
And you can understand that. And if you start making them like he just did,
you're only 3 scores away.
Yeah,
it's certainly doable.
You could put it right back in the game.
Now, from Colonia's perspective, what do you think their strategy should be?
I think Colonia just stays the court. They keep the pressure up on defense. They look for the open man on offense. If they got something down low, I think they got to take it.
Other than that, bring it out, set up, bring it out, set up.
Yeah. I mean, they're good at that. They've done that the whole game. They've been patient the whole game. There's no reason to change their style right now.
I think they should force Mendham to foul them.
Good look over there.
So what we just discussed is exactly what they're doing.
Yep.
Colonia brings the ball up, they throw it, they put full court pressure on him, they hit the open man, and then as soon as they could, they grab the gentleman with the ball, and that would be Reyes at this particular point. He's at the free throw line, and he'll be shooting 2.
Reyes already has 4 points in this quarter.
Misses the first one. The woes of the foul line, free throw line is haunting them. It's a good thing they're up, because that would cost them. The clock stops, and they're missing the basket. If they come down and score 3, then you're right back in it. You're 2 scores away.
Yep.
Big basket here.
Couteau and Wasserman back in the game.
And he misses it. And who gets the rebound? Hellmeister. They push up on him. He takes a 3. Almost. But they get the ball back. Okay, a little motion is getting a little high here. Colonia dives on the floor with the ball. Durkak, you know he's not going to give it up.
No, I think it's going to be a jump ball, so it goes to the possession clock. It's Mendham's.
It's exactly what Mendham wants. 46.98 seconds left in the game. Mendham's ball. And they throw it out of bounds. He led him to the basket for a layup, but it was just overthrown.
What's the call? It's Colonia's ball, right?
It got to be threw it out of bounds.
Yeah.
But it never touched it. It went from out of bounds to out of
So
bounds.
it goes right back to the same spot.
Right.
Well, there's an opportunity for Colonia to get a quick there. All right. Good look.
It's a good thing he found him. If he threw it back, it would have been backcourt.
Yeah.
So Crote on the line. Foul by Mendham.
Matt made a foul shot way back in the first quarter and had a bucket in the third quarter.
He's played a solid defensive game, and under the boards, he had the body under there protecting.
Yeah. He's not tall, but he's certainly strong, and he's very fast.
Yes. So he misses the first for 1-1, 37-29. Mendham is going with a little height now. They're substituting number 32 in.
Noah Pitt, first time in there.
And he misses the second one, and Mendham gets the ball.
Boy, I'll tell you, if the old story, how many times have we said if Colonia made half the foul shots, this wouldn't even be this close.
Absolutely. And what Mendham did is exactly what we discussed earlier too, Craig. They're going directly to the hole, going for the 2. They have it open, they lay it in and make it. If not, they get fouled, they go to the line. The clock is stopped. 40.1 seconds to go. Colonia up by 8, 37-29. Mendham misses a free throw.
Yep, TJ Garrison misses the free throw. He's made 2 in the third quarter.
You can see his frustration. He needs to focus for this one. And it's good. Colonia's ball underneath, and Mendham's applying a press. Full court. Bad move. Franze outruns everybody for the ball. He threw the ball down the full length of the court. The only players who were there were Mendham. Franze outruns him, gets the ball, but steps out of bounds. And only a second and a half went off the clock. Again, Colonia's playing right into Mendham's hand.
A lot of changing of personnel in here by both teams.
Well, they're going offense, defense now. Offensive foul on number 25.
Yeah, as soon as he turned and backed into him, you knew they were going to call that. Colonia, on almost every possession, Colonia is changing personnel in there.
Yeah, well, now he wants his ball handlers in. Layup. Franze underneath the basket all by himself on a pass from Wasserman. Makes it 39-30. Hellmeister takes a three-pointer. It's off the backboard. And Garrison gets the rebound, falls to the ground. And they call a foul on number 4.
Jordan Durkak.
That's his 4th.
This is a long 2 minutes.
It's even longer, the fact that they missed those free throws. It's not just Colonia. So he misses the first one, second one's up, and it's good. Colonia's ball underneath the basket. Dorcak taking it out. Throws it to Frangé. That's where you want to have the ball.
And
so they foul him underneath the basket.
He might be out of the game now.
It's only 3.
Wow, my scorekeeping is way off then.
So Frangé gets ready to take one of 2. Nobody's covering underneath the basket for Colonia. And he easily makes the first one. Score is 40-31, 17.2 seconds left. Frangé is getting ready for a second free throw. Colonia is playing back.
Looks like he finally found his range on the foul line, right?
You could see the softness of the touch and the rotation on the ball.
There he goes.
And there you go. So 2 of 2, 41-31, 10-point lead. P.J. Garrison brings it across court. They're looking for a 3 to bring the score up. I think we got a foul on number 34. And that would be Hunter again, Hunter Johnson. So Wasserman is going to the free throw line. Colonia has nobody under the rebounding case. So Mendham fans are clapping for a substitution. They put in Jack Kelly, number 30, and Mike Ewing, number 40. So with 6.8 seconds left, 2 substitutions here for Mendham. I have to give Mendham a lot of props, Greg. They played very aggressive for 3 quarters. It was a nail biter, and to be honest with you, I don't know when Colonia actually started taking over and increasing the score.
Yeah, absolutely. It was quietly.
So we got a basket there by Mendham. The last basket by P.J. Ryan brings our final score to 43-33. Craig, it's been a pleasure working with you. Gina Forbes and Joe Fernandez, it's always a pleasure.
Yes, it was an extreme pleasure, and it's an even bigger pleasure that Colonia won and moves on to the next round of the state. So everyone, thank you for watching. Phil Hall, Greg Ficara, and the crew from TV 35 High School Sports saying good night.